We're going to go out and ask people for prayer requests. My group is going to cover the park, which means we're also going to do some more gospel messaging, trying to do a little bit more gospel since we're not going to be able to get addresses. But we're going to ask for prayer requests, and then I think it's 2 months, there's going to be another group that's going to follow up with them. And then 2 months after that, there's going to be another group that's going to follow up with prayer requests. And I mean, to think that a complete stranger would be praying for you for 6 months is pretty serious stuff there.
We did it one other time on our previous trip, and this is more comfortable for us because we're asking for prayer requests and not such an invasion of their private time. I'm more comfortable with it.
First one go.
Oh, that was great.
No problems.
Not a problem at all. Hardly said a word.
You ready for this one?
Sure.
All right. So you nervous at all?
A little.
Yeah. All right. So you want to talk? You want me to?
You can.
All right. Here we go. All right. So how'd that go? That wasn't so bad, was it?
No.
Everything just as smooth as can be.
So you ready to do another one?
Not a complaint in the place.
It was very easy. I thought it was, well, much easier than I figured it would be. And we had some good responses, and I think if another group comes and calls again, that most of it will be very good.
It was a lot of fun, and we had one person that really turned us down, which kind of stung a little bit. But other than that, it went fine.
I did a lot more of the street evangelism type style, and that was really good. I met this one boy and girl that were sitting on the steps, and we started talking to them, and we really got rolling along gospel thing. And yeah, they were concerned that they were going to go to hell, and talked to them about, you can have assurance that you are going to go to heaven. And then afterwards I find out they were Christian. I was really psyched up for that, and I'm like, oh, you mean to tell me they were Christian already? So then I thanked them for role playing with me, and encouraged them to share their faith, because a lot of people that are going to hell out there, and we need to try and save as many as possible.
We went down to Street of the Ways and found a couple at home, and we talked to them for a while, and they were Christian, and they kind of allowed us to practice on them, and so we got some good practice in, some street evangelism as well as for prayer requests. So it was a good experience all in all.
A guy named Don is going to call you, because we had a great conversation with him. He had some health concerns. He said first, do you want any money? I said, no, we're just here to pray. And he said, okay. So we talked a lot about the fact that he was in the hospital for a week and he was faced with death. And he said he's thinking life differently. And so I talked to him about the idea that, we are going to die, and someday we do have to face God, and you've seen that more clearly than anybody else. So do you feel you're at peace with God? And we're able to go through the commandments with him, share the gospel with him. He said he wants to call you.
Going door to door and asking for prayer requests wasn't that hard.
We probably half the people were home, or maybe a little more than that, and we had a couple good prayer requests, and just seemed receptive to us. It was easier than in New York. It was easier here.